I'm Ben Reaves. I'm the head football coach at Milton High School. Yeah, so I was raised by a head coach, so I knew I always wanted to go that route. And dabbled a little bit down in South Georgia and in Florida, but it just, football up in this area is different. You know, I remember walking the halls when I was at Bayshore High School in Bradenton, Florida, asking kids on a Friday, you know, are you coming to the football game? And they'd be like, what football game? You know, and it's not like that here. You know, it's a big deal. It means a lot to the school, the community, and that's an atmosphere that I was drawn to. So Gwinnett County, you know, back in 2011 was the it county, and I was fortunate enough to get there and be a part of some good Collins Hill teams and staffs, and thankfully, whenever I wanted to advance my career and move from position coach to offensive coordinator, Coach Clack gave me an opportunity to come here. And you know, just from being at several different places and watching my dad's journey, I knew that this was a place I never wanted to leave. Just it has everything that you could ask for in a school, in a program, in a community. I think we returned 1 starter on offense, 4 starters on defense from that state runner-up team, and you know, everybody called it, you know, they're going to be rebuilding for a while, and that team rallied and said, we're not going to rebuild, we're going to reload, because we're Milton and that's what we do. Part of that reloading process did have a lot of young guys playing. I mean, a lot of sophomores had to step up and play at a high level, and oftentimes teams, you know, they get that hunger with seniors, and the senior class is gone, they don't get a chance to come back, but we're very young. And we'll be starting a lot of guys that got good experience. So I'm excited about this team. We go into every season with a fresh mindset of, you know, our kids are working hard, they're training, they're developing, they're getting bigger, faster, stronger. So we're not gonna label a kid based on what he did last year. We're gonna give them a chance to show us what they can do this year. And so I'll have a better idea of that here in a couple weeks. Yeah, so we're always gonna try to play a national schedule as long as we have games that we can choose. For one, we're proud of our program. We want to, you know, expose it and show it to the world of, you know, just how hard we're working at Milton and what we can do at Milton. But we also want to challenge our kids. We don't want to get to round 1 of the playoffs and realize that we have holes in a certain area. We can play 5 of the top schools in the country and start off 0-5, and ultimately the only one that's going to pay for that is me. You know, I'm going to be the idiot that's 0-5, but the kids are actually going to be better, and they're going to be ready game 6 for region play, to play for a region championship, because we've already improved on our deficits. We've already played the best, so we're ready now to move forward into that part of the season that really counts and really matters. So we got another tough non-region schedule. We'll go down and play Western, and I know they've got a good team and has some good guys coming back. And you know, the Milton-Roswell, Milton-Alpharetta rivalry will always be a great game, a great atmosphere. Throw, you know, rosters out the window in that type of game. We're always going to get their best shot. They'll always get our best shot, and then play a North Cobb team that has always played us tough. We can lose to any one of those teams on any given night, and so much respect for the coaches and the teams in Forsyth, because they work hard, they do things the right way. They're going to be where they're supposed to be, they're going to do what they're supposed to do, they're going to make the plays they're supposed to make, and they're going to make you earn it. And you know, I reflect back on 2018, whenever we won the state championship. We were playing Forsyth Central at their place, and I don't think Forsyth Central had won a game in a couple years, maybe 1 or 2. And you know, with that state championship team, it's 0-0 going into the 4th quarter. And you know, our kids went in there and sleepwalking, not playing well, and we had to win it in the 4th quarter against a team that had not won a lot of games with a state championship team. So you know, any night in this state, I would say, anybody can be beaten, and we definitely, every region game, we take the field with that mindset. You know, that's one of the fun things about being the head coach at Milton High School, is that the expectation is high, and just as a competitor, I welcome that. You know, the key is that for myself and for my team, we define what success is on our terms. So I talk all the time about, you know, every year we're not going to be a state contender. Every year we can't win a state championship, but every year we can reach our ceiling. And if we reach our ceiling as a team, whatever that is, you know, 1st round, 2nd round state championship, we reached that ceiling, and within this field house, we know that we hit our peak and did everything we can do, we'll always leave here feeling like it was a successful year. Hopefully it ends up with a state championship, but if not, and we know that we reached that ceiling, our heads will always be hung high, and what anybody says outside of these walls is, won't affect us.